Hello and welcome to Chinny Vision 2, where today we're going to do something, well, a little bit different. Because I'm always being asked about buying stuff on eBay and kind of going on there and getting bits and pieces, and also on Twitter showing stuff when things are ludicrous prices, and also posting things when they're a bargain. And I thought, well, this is Chinny Vision 2, we need to push the numbers up on here. So we could just do a video where I go and look at what's on eBay this evening. It is the 10th of November. So first thing we're going to do is move my keyboard closer to me so I can actually type in things. And let's see what is out there in terms of Amstrad CPCs. So, I mean, first of all, that's not my postcode, SW191AA. I've got no idea what SW191AA is, so go there and knock them up and say hi. Are you Chinny Hill from the internet? So we've got a general listing here of kind of everything in the Amstrad category. Let's go and look at 464s. Let's narrow that down. So we've got, and usually I'm always looking at what's ending soonest, because that kind of shows you what's... Oh, 100! Well, we've hit gold already. The wonder of eBay. Amstrad CPC 464, computer only, and game. Oh, it's got games, read description. Although you've clearly got, what have you got there? You've got a modulator. You've got a Amstrad MP2 modulator. Nice. Not nice. The other thing, it's in Bolton, $14.99 delivery. Not great on that. Amstrad CPC 464 computer only, some games, no power pack or monitor included. Amstrad's in full working order, 37-year-old computer, good condition for its age. Tape counter sticks and doesn't work. So, first of all, I'm going to say this. The tape counter sticks and doesn't work. That's not good condition for its age, isn't it? It is probably the belt, but yeah. The play button works fine when pressed, but seems to need pressing harder to stick down. Again, that's not good condition for the age. I've got 464s all over the place here. I've not had ones that had sticky play buttons on them. Once you get used to it, you won't notice. That's proper Arthur Daly stuff, isn't it? Don't worry, the door on the car doesn't shut properly. You won't notice after you've been using it for a while. Don't complain the brakes are a bit spongy. You'll just get used to them. £129.99. At least it's proved to be working. He's not throwing the modulator in. Not saying what games are with it either. I can see... Oh, we've got a picture of Roland in the Caves there. So it's coming with Roland in the Caves. And we do have some photos of... Where's the main unit? Well, okay. So it's a post-88 model. Yep, similar to that one I showed on the 464 video. That was my daily driver 464. Yeah, £129 is a starting bid, mate. You are having a laugh. You're having a laugh, mate. Right, how do we go back? Or have I just gone forward there? Another one on there for £75. Wow. Or best offer. Okay. Oh, the other one's got best offer as well. Again, 50. That's more like it. Parts not work. Okay, I'm not scared off my parts not work. Oh, wow. I've never seen that happen before. I've seen a little bit of corrosion on the metal plates, but not actually the whole print coming off. Doesn't look too bad apart from that. 3 days to go. 15 quid. I mean, I've picked up decent quality 464s in the past. What's in the description? Amstrad CPC 464 computer. As far as I know, it was working many years ago. It probably does still work. Has a scuff on front top. Selling as parts are not working. As I say, relisted because of a non-pair and non-communicator. That probably works. If you can live with the scabby bit at the top, that 464 will probably scrub up absolutely fine. Although I wouldn't have it with that. Well, yeah, oh, no, I probably wouldn't actually. But still, it is a 464. They usually do work. And we've got some other ones down here. Nothing silly. A 464 monitor, keyboard and manual. 200. What is wrong with people? 200 quid. There's a £59 one down there. 140. I mean, £59. I mean, why do people start them so high anyway? And a collecting person. 59 quid collecting person. Where is it? Southall. In London. And why do people put them on beds? Because that's the natural place a computer goes, right? On a bed. Yeah. So, not impressed with the 464 listings. What we got in the 6128? Anything in the 6128s there? But they're going to be ludicrously expensive. 56 quid ends Saturday. Comes with an MP2 modulator. Lights up untested. They're the ones we like. We like untested CPCs. They almost certainly work. Vintage James has a computer disk drive, MP2 modulator. Or it says module, but he means modulator. Untested. In Newcastle. Oh, why? The other thing about eBay sellers, right, is we all walk around with these wonderful cameras on our phones, and we have done for years. I used to have a Sony Walkman phone 15 years ago. Amazing camera on it. And yet, when it comes to eBay listings, we get this, which looks like it was taken on a webcam from 1999. What can we ascertain from this? Again, it's a post-88 6128. It's got a very scabby disk drive cover there. I wish someone would make new ones of those, but no one does. 59, well, again, modern prices. Multi-face 2. If you want a you can get clones these days, Spectrum ones. You ever see multi-face for Spectrum? Just grab it, just get it, don't question, just grab it. But on a CPC, clones are available, so they're not as valuable. Still, nice to have if you see one. There you go, grab yourself one on there. Any bids on that? No bids on it? Nice. Let's see what's in the MSX arena today. We might have to specify MSX computer, possibly. What have we got? Autumn Toshibas. 23 hours left, 35 quid. That's not bad. The one that I gave away in the competition cost me 45, 50 quid, something like that. They're nice. I do like these. I don't have room for one. They are the most common MSX. Loads of them around. Don't let anyone tell you they're rare. They do look a bit like a 1990s till in shops. Remember with the colourful keys and things used to when they first started doing electronic tills. But no, that's nice. And that's got 23 hours left. Granted, my Toshiba was boxed. Always quite a few of those on here. Sanyo, I had one of those in for review a long time ago. It's not the one I had in for review though, because this one's got the the little cover that says 64K, which mine was missing. Another perfectly serviceable MSX. Doesn't look, well, it looks a bit like an Atari 8-bit, doesn't it? But it wasn't a keeper for me. Oh, £499. Is that one of those, that guy in, I don't know where he's, something Egypt or somewhere. It's in Blackpool. Well, beautiful, beautiful Panasonic there. It's an MSX1, isn't it? Is it? Oh, it's an MSX2. 49. I mean, if Chinny Vision was a rich channel, sorry, if I was a rich channel and I had loads of money like some of the other channels, and it's got the disc. Oh, look at it! Oh, that's gorgeous. Disc drive in the front. Again, rather crappy photo, but look at that. Look at it. Look at the little keypad. Look at it. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. But the days of being able to grab something like that are, for me, are long gone. I do have an MSX that we're going to review at some point. It's still in for repair. It's a Sony with a built-in tape deck. It really got me excited when I saw it. Yeah, we've got some other MSXs in here. What's that one there? Is that the guy in Egypt? That is the guy in Egypt who sells lots of MSX. Well, a lot of these ones come from Egypt and around there anyway, this particular brand. But there is a guy from Egypt who has a lot of MSXs on eBay. MSX computer laser. £1,475. Oh, what it would be like to be rich and just go on eBay and buy the stuff. It's the one of the MSX computers that comes with the laser disc. Oh, kind of thing Tech can probably afford for his channel, but not here. Not here. Gorgeous thing. Right, let's go and have a look at what Commodore 64s. Yeah. What Commodore 64s are available today. Oh, you want the computer? We want the computer. Commodore 64, type computer in as well then. Commodore 64 computer. £41. Bread bin. 23 hours to go. Been in for repair at some point, hasn't it? If it's got a label on it, they usually have if they've... Or is it how you had some application on there? Mine's got a label on it because it's been in for repair. It's that bread bin I got into review with, and I still haven't cleaned it up, shamefully. C64C, £49, no bids. I don't know what the going rates are for C64s these days. I bought a complete setup for 40, 50 quid years ago, but it had about 100 games. You see, look, that one's got 65 games with it, 250 bread bin. But people are listing these things so high. Seriously, they suddenly think retro computers are worth this stuff. And I know there's idiots around who will pay this money. But, really scabby C64C there, 39 was American. Commodore 64 box working with tape deck, C64C. These things were knocking around when Commodore's selling them. It's got the blaze out. Are they in my cupboard? So, hello, anyone in there? No, that's someone else's Commodore 60. I've got a box like this, and the blaze out set, and a data recorder looking like that. Big bag of games, no one's sorted through. Or most of them, yeah. I've got lots of games, but I've pulled out all the good ones, and I've put all the cover tapes and pirated stuff in a big carrier bag. £150 used Commodore 64 discs, USA, £73, new listing, British made C64, missing keys. How do you come up with a starting bid of £77.17? How do you work out a C64 that is missing keys is worth £77? Couple of keys missing, please see photos. This has not been tested, as it's been in storage for a while, and almost certainly because it's a C64 does not work. Especially because it's got the black power supply with it, and the black power supplies are the ones that kill everything. So it probably broke, got put away, and now, look at that. Oh, £77.17. Oh. I shouldn't have started this. I usually just flick through what's finishing soon and then just jump on those because it just depresses me. Original Commodore 64 case, £48. Come on, load. It's in the USA, £48, $66. Has some minor scratches. The three latches holding the two parts together are broken. Oh, Rod Hull, are you watching this? Rod, I hope you're watching this, because I can guarantee, right, mate, you have sent better quality cases than this into the crusher to make your C64 plastic ST2 IECs, because that's what Rod does. Those C64, those ST2 IECs he sells with C64 plastics. What he was doing was buying up C64 cases that are basically no use because they are scratched up or they've got the latches broken, and they're no use because there's a billion C64 rights, billion C64s out there, right? So the smashed up ones are of no use. You just get the parts out you want from the inside. The cases he sends off to be crushed down, to be turned into plastic for his SD2 IECs, the UC64 plastic. And this chump's selling smashed up case for £48.71. I don't care. I mean, yep, you might say, well, it's only minor damage. But it's discoloured. Okay, you can get that out. Wear. Okay, it's old. But your latches holding the two parts together are broken and it's scratched up. Oh, the people out there. It is ridiculous. Let's see what we can get Spectrum 1284 for. There was one at the weekend on eBay. A proper Sinclair Spectrum 128. Is that the one? Is that the one? That's not a 128. That is a +2. But is that the one I was looking at wistfully? It might have been. Look at it. Look. What a gorgeous computer. This is why I have a 48K Plus. Because I will never, ever be able to afford a toast rack. So I can just have an almost toast rack by having a 48K Plus. And therefore I'm happy and I just use a +2. Because no one wants them. And they're just brilliant. I mean, that's going to go for 180, something like that, isn't it? It's in Sittingbourne in Kent. It has got bids. It's got 5 bids on it. That's about kind of what you'd expect those to be going for. They're collectible. People want them. We've got some other +2s and stuff on here. Specky market's looking reasonable. 2 days on an untested 128 or +2. Black +2. I always go for the grey personally. I do have a black one here. Does it work? It's going to be untested. I mean, at 15 quid, you'd take a punt on it, wouldn't you? I would. Back when I was trying to get more stuff in, I was getting kind of bits and pieces like that for that kind of money. Another one, Attic Fine, no money. Is that a grey plus? A grey? Oh, 23. No bids on it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Little Johnny appears to have coloured in the tape deck. Still parts in there, 23. That's not too bad. Perhaps silliness in the Spectrum market is over. £47 there for one that's got joystick and leads. You don't need the joystick or the leads. You don't need the power supply. You can grey +2. You can use a standard 9-volt centre negative supply. Don't worry about the original power supply. Another black +2 there. 11 quid. 4 days to go. And they've actually wiped it, which in many cases counts as a full restoration. Yeah, that's not... I do like a +2A. They do look nice, but they're a pain to capture. It's very clean. They've cleaned it all off. What's looking like? You can't quite see the... That's always the telltale. Oh, a little bit of... I can't point there. Bit of grime in there. Why is that board bent? Why is that print? I mean, it may just be the way it's screwed together because these weren't done as well as the CPCs where Amstrad has got these slammed together in China. So they are a little bit how you doing at times. Some of them. Yeah, it might be just the angle it's taken from. I don't know if that's just slightly out. Again, it wouldn't necessarily concern me at 11 quid, even at 20 quid. Anything else of interesting? Toast rack power supply, £42. 8 days left. I mean, that's not going to go. In fact, the one I looked at earlier wasn't the one I was looking at because the one I was looking at was restored. It had new caps and it had a composite mod on it. Please study all photos and info as this item is not returnable. Well, I tell you what, mate, eBay will be the judge of that. You're bidding for a 128K ZX Spectrum box with power supply. Might be worth a punt. Again, fragile as fragile can be. I'd rather, if you're laying out serious money, what these go for, which is like 150, 200 quid, then you're going to be wanting to get one that is actually being restored and tested by somebody who knows what they're doing. What else should we look for? BBC Micro. No, I don't really know the B market. Restore, refurbished, which means the caps and the power supply have probably been replaced. 230. What will be the paste disk drive? 54. 3 days to go. Turbo MMC in that one. 46 quid. 3 days to go. Really, let's go look at this. Let's go see what the cine money is doing, right? All the rich kids with the Amigas. Thank goodness I've got my original A1200. Oh. Somebody's put their, one of those Sado Amiga owners from the 90s put their A1200 into a tower. Pretend they've got a PC that's useful. And then play that Team 17 Doom clone on it. Look at me, I've got an Amiga, it's not Dead Machine Honest. Much as I love the Amiga, that era was desperate. You used to go into... I remember going to W.H. Smith's in Southampton, late 90s, seeing Amiga format still on sale, thinking, blimey, Amiga format still on sale. Flicking through and just thinking, let it go. Just let it go. We've all moved on, says the person with about 30 old computers all around him. Amiga 1200, accelerator, compact flash, £500 or best offer. I got one of those fancy workbenches, original power supply there. That's the insole. He's updated his Kickstart. Show me. He's got, 3.1. I wouldn't bother, but some people have. Compact flash. Has that been recapped? I can't tell. I can't tell. Certainly not leaked. Does it say it's been recapped or anything in the listing? The Amiga needs some screw to hold the top on, but these aren't essential. Oh, look at that. Amiga comes in very, very good condition. 50 megahertz, that's faster than mine. It's overclocked. Oh. So he's bought it off someone else. It's not. As always, when these things get passed around and be modded heavily, you do worry a little bit. Oh, I can't see what it's a. It's the same vintage as mine. It's a 92 model. Looking at the chips. Yeah. Don't think it's worth £500. But Amiga owner, so who knows? What else we got in here? 550, 250. That's more like it. It's got nothing exciting with it. Amiga 1200 fully working with games. Computer was not used for over 20 years, was tested and runs fine. Okay. Oh, that's more realistic for an Amiga, I suppose. It's more than I want to pay, but I'm sorted, so it's okay. I mean, they are expensive now. 1200s. There's no two ways about it. 750 collecting person. It's got things hanging off the back there, a big screw thing and a switch on the back. So if you are in Birmingham and you have £750, so it's got a scan doubler. Do you still need scan doubler? If you're using fancy productivity modes, I suppose. Recapped, okay. Internal Gotek. Okay, the switch chooses between Gotek, floppy, or HD for boot. Okay. Please only consider, spelled incorrect, consider the machine if you know what this all is. He's bought it 4 years ago. So it's got an HDMI output. It doesn't have much luck using it with interlace modes. There's no money back on this item due to the age of machine. Again, eBay will be the judge of that. Because if it turns up and it's smashed to bits or something, you can send it back. This is the great myth, right? People saying, I don't accept returns. You don't get to say that. eBay is the judge of it. I bought a C16. I still regret I don't have a C16, but hey, I've got a +4 on eBay about 5 years ago. And what happened was it turned up and it was rattling around in the box. And what they'd done is they'd used inflated balloons as packing. And that was it. And the power supply was loose. And what happened is the power supply had smashed the C16 into bits. And I contacted the seller and they went, well, tough luck, it's down to the courier. Contact the courier. And I thought, no. So I contacted eBay and suddenly I got my money back. I'm sending it back. I had to print out an eBay return label. And then once I posted it, and before he got it back, I was refunded. And he got no say in that. So if any of these jokers go, I don't take returns, if it turns up damaged or not as the listing says, you have the absolute right to send it back. And don't bother contacting them. Well, actually, I think you have to contact them and then just put it into eBay dispute and you will get your money back. No problem. Nuts. Coming soon, Amiga 1200 refurbished. There's a bite now from Mr. Fox Gaming, 599. 599. I'm in the wrong game. I mean, who's going to hit buy it now on that? I mean, what is the point of this listing, Mr. Fox? Your listing is pointless because it's on here, and you got no details. Who in their right mind is going to click on buy it now? Because it's nuts. There's no point. It's just nuts. Right. Let's go and look at see what the ST's doing. Better put that in the computer. Computer. Right. No. $520 ST computer. 199 for an ST. I'm going to faint. No bids. That's 140 or best offer. My best offer would be about 50 quid. 258. That's from USA. 99 for a rare gold Atari ST. Yes, this golden ST could be yours for just £99.99. And if you're extra lucky, because the Tramiel era plastics are really brittle, by the time it gets to you, it will probably have some cracks in it as well. £99 for an ST. How much is an STE? They're going to go for silly money, aren't they, for the 3 games you can actually run on them? Mega ST, well, they're not as silly as A1200s, although you've got disadvantages, as I say, you've got nothing to run on them. Refurbished, 2, 3, 4. Oh, another rare golden. Oh, look at this. Wow. You ain't retro-brighting that out, are you? What do they do to it? Put it under a sun lamp? That's like, if on a colour chart, that is David Dickinson. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, I joked the other one was gold. That's awful. Good news though, the underneath is fine. Wow. £234.99. Oh. Dear me. Dear me. Can we get one for a reasonable price that isn't yellow? That's got a missing button. You see, that's boxed. And it's in reasonable nick. Again, if Chinny Vision was rolling in it a bit more, I'd probably go, you know what, let's get an STE in for that kind of money. It's still a bit much, really, but it's not, and they are rarer than STs. There's not an awful lot of them around, so, and it's quite nice, and it's boxed, and it's proven to work. What comes with it? It's in very vice condition. He's owned it from new. Cash on collection or bank transfer only, so do not select buy it now. How are you supposed to buy it? Do you not understand Retro B session, how eBay works? What happens is you put stuff on eBay and people either bid on it or they buy it now. What you are, I think, expecting is people to go to the messaging and then get some kind of backdoor transaction to buy this STE off you, therefore removing all buyer protection. They could get home and find there's nothing inside this STE or something. Rob, Retro B Session, whatever your name is, you have mistaken eBay for the local paper's small ads. And this is going to be one to keep an eye on, because is he going to sell it? I mean, how can you say don't? I don't understand the logic. How can you? Does not compute. Does not compute. Let's see if we can find out, finally, how much Archimedes A3000s are. No, we've got any computers. Mind you, look at the price of Archimedes games. I've complained about this before. They're so expensive. I've been looking at getting some in for games like Zool in for a review, and they're all like 30 quid. And you can get the discs online, right? You can get the discs online, that's no problem. But it's the code wheels you can't get. So, and they don't seem to have any kind of cracking community on the system, which makes it really hard to do reviews for this expensive A3000 I've got, because every time I go, I could do a game, it's like, oh, no, I can't. I do have Swiv working, I think. I do have Swiv working, so we could do that one week. But yeah, I mean, the prices of these things are just nuts. Well, let's just see anything else interesting hanging around in the vintage computing sector. Oh, there we go. How many of these got melted batteries? It's the Acorn Lottery. Now, I would love to have one of these later units. 3020. Come from a school, hasn't it? 'Cause it's got 7 on there. That's on some kind of Echo Net system. But, you know, I listed parts not working. I don't have the means to knowledge to test the computer. The problem is with these is you've got the lottery of, has the Varta battery inside rotted and destroyed the lot. And I had two systems. I had two systems here. I bought one, and some guy said, I can repair that, and then vanished. Never to be seen again. I drove it to his house. I can't remember what it was, somewhere in Andover. Nice chap, but never saw me acorn again. And then Rod. Then I bought another one. No, that was the first one I got. I got that one, yeah. Then I bought Rod Hull from Future 8-Bit, lent me one, which I've still got and needs to go back. That failed, even though he'd repaired it. And then I bought one from a really nice chap on Stardot, which is fully restored. And they do need to be looked over. You can't just buy one. It's a complete lottery, and the chances are it is going to be rot inside. Oh, look, a rare 4646128. I assume you had more than one of these listed, because otherwise that, or you couldn't read. What's that's in nice nick, isn't it? Ginny, don't. 6 days, don't. This is why you don't browse on eBay normally, because you don't need another 6128. Oh, that'd be a nice computer for someone. £7 delivery, reasonable, down in Wells. It's a CPC, almost certainly work. Stop looking at it, Jenny, stop looking at it. Anyway, that is enough for this evening. Thank you for watching here on Chinny Vision 2, and do subscribe to Chinny Vision 2, because we need to get more subscribers and viewing numbers and so on here, so I can get the adverts off of this channel, because it's got less than 1,000 subscribers and a less than certain amount of viewing hours. So we need to get the numbers up if we can on Chinny Vision 2. I'll be really grateful. And yeah, be careful on eBay. Read the listings. Remember your rights when you're buying stuff. As I say, you have the right to return stuff if it is broken. Even if they say no returns, you can send it back. And keep an eye out for a bargain, really. Don't jump in. Bide your time. And Auction Sniper is a really good tool as well. Look that up, Auction Sniper. Tool I've been using for years and years. It's not online. It costs a few cents a time. A few pence a time. I can't remember if it's dollars or pounds. Every time you use it when you win. But it works really well. Anyone wants a link to that, I can send it to them. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.